in some other constituencies. There's provisional results from Salaga North, Kennedy Japan 37, Dr. Brian Echampong 38, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 207, Dr. Yawase Educhum 1, Kwabne J. Ejapong 2. So that's Salaga North. Let's go to Suhum. That's your constituency. No, okay. Salaga North again. Kennedy Ejapong, Salaga North, Kennedy Ejapong 37, Dr. Brian Echampong 38, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 207, Dr. Yawase Educhum 1, Engineer Kwabna Eje Ejapong 2. Right. Let's go to Suhum constituency. Kennedy Ejapong 37, Brian Echampong 119, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 438, Educhum 0, Kwabna Ejapong 1. Abetifi.
Yes.
Kennedy Ejapong 1616. Brian Echampong 665. Dr. Baumia 47. Yao Educhum 0. Kwabneje Ejapong 0. Yeah. Daboya.
You didn't indicate that's his constituency.
Well, that's Brian Echampong's.
Yes, Ablekuma North, the place we just had a small altercation.
Yes, Ablekuma North.
So provisional has come. Ken 419, Brian 114, Baumia 789.
Wow.
Educhum 18, Kwabna Ejapong 1.
Right. Let's check. This is Daboya Mankarigu, Baumia 325, Ken 12, Brian 64. Educhum 4, Kwabna Ejapong 0. Ayawaso North, Kennedy Ejapong 71, Dr. Brian Echampong 65, Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Baumia 499, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum 0, Engineer Kwabna Eje Ejapong 1. Results for Odoko Salaria Basic 1 and 2 in Ablekuma North. Yeah. Kennedy Ohine Jampo. So police, there are two polling centers there. Polling center A, Kennedy Ejapong 198, Dr. Brian Echampong 47, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 367, Dr. Yao Educhum 9, Kwabna J. Ejapong 1. Polling center B, Kennedy Ohine Ejapong 221, Dr. Brian Echampong 67, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 422, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum 9, Kwabna Eje Ejapong 0. Okaikwe Central, Kennedy Ohene Ejapong 235, Dr. Brian Echampong 84, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 341, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum 5, Engineer Kwabna Eje Ejapong 1. Now let's go to Tema East, Kennedy Ejapong 222, Brian Echampong 27, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 883, Kwabna Ejapong 1, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum 1. Let's now speak to Sheba Araba Benin. Sheba, hi, thank you. Where are you coming to us from, and what results do you have?
All right, thank you very much, Nana Tufo. I am reporting from the Ablekuma South constituency, particularly the police station for this area was the Kolebu police station. And the results that trickled in, there were two centers for the Ablekuma South constituency. The two centers, we have first center, Kennedy Ejapong had 122 votes. Brian Echampong had 54 votes. Dr. Mahamudu Baumia had 304 votes. Dr. Yawose Educhum had 4 votes. Kwabna Eje Ejapong had 1 vote. And that's it for Center 1. In Center 2, we had Kennedy Ejapong with 140 votes, Brian Echampong with 60 votes, Dr. Mahamudu Baumia leading again with 234 votes, Dr. Yawose Educhum with 4 votes, and Kwabna Eje Ejapong with 2 votes. In both centers, there was only 1 rejected ballot, and a total of 440 votes for Center 2 and 486 votes for Center 1. With a cursory look at the votes we have now, it appears that Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is leading these provisional results with 538 votes.
Very well, Shiba. Thank you so much for giving us the updates from Ablekuma South. Let's now go to the Bunu region. Michael Sapon Infum is joining us from the Bunu region. Hello, Michael. Thank you so much. Tell us what updates you have for us from the Bunu region.
Thank you very much. At the Pastoral Center in the Sunyani East constituency, voting ended a while ago. But I have the official results from the Wensi constituency. Japan had 145, Vina Champo 66, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 419, Dr. Adentan 8, and Kwabna Japan 1.
Michael, please take that again. Please take that again. Which constituency is this?
Wenchi constituency.
Wenchi. Very well. Very well.
Ohine Japan 145, Vina Champo 66, Mahmoud Bawumia 419, Dr. Adentan 8, and Kwabna Japan 1. So that's the official results from the Wenchi constituency. I'm still monitoring the other constituencies, and at the Pastoral Center here in the Sunyani East constituency, sorting of ballots is underway. So whatever happens, I'll finish our listening to the results.
Would you say there's been a delay regarding the Pastoral Center?
Yes, because the number was very huge, 891. But instead of maybe splitting the sentence into two, it was only one. So it was very slow, and that delayed a while. So as at 2 p.m., we were close to 300 people who were still in the queue. But we are lucky we are done, and we are sorting the ballot.
Very well, Michael. Thank you so much. I will come back to you as and when you have the results from the Pastoral Center in Sunyani East. Let's now go to the Adentan constituency. Bevelyn London is joining us from there. Hello, Bevelyn. Hello, Bevelyn.
Nana.
Very well. Grateful for your time. Give us the results for the Adentan constituency, if you have them.
Yes, so in the Adentan constituency, there were two centers, Center A and Center B.
Right.
Voting ended around 2:20 because of the numbers that came in later on. And then sorting continued and then counting afterwards. So in Center A, Kennedy Ejapon got 255 votes, 255 votes for Center A. Dr. Brian Champong got 60 votes. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia got 398 votes. Number 4 on the ballot had 3 votes. That's Dr. Adentan. And Engineer Japan got 0. That's for Center A. Then Center B, Kennedy Japan got 256 votes. Dr. Brian Champong got 44. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia got 380. Dr. Adentan got 6. Engineer Ejapong 0. For both centers, we had 0 rejected ballots. So if I put them together, Kennedy Japan got 511 votes for both centers. That's Center A and Center B. 511 for both centers. Dr. Brian Champong got 104 for both centers. 104. Then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia got 778 for both centers. 778. Then Dr. Yawose Adentan got 9. Engineer Japan 0. So that's the results I have here from the Adentan constituency. Sorry.
Very well, Bevelyn. Thank you so much for bringing us those updates from the Adentan constituency. Bevelyn London reporting from Adentan for us. Let me bring you some provisional results. Tamale North, Nobisco. Tamale North, Nobisco. Kennedy Japan 69. Brian Echampong 49. Dr. Bawumia 412. Aduchum 4. Kwabna Ejapong 9. So this is from Tamale North, that's Nobisco. Ablekuma West, polling station 1. Kennedy Ejapong 221. Dr. Brian Echampong 50. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia 181. Dr. Yawose Adentan 1. Engineer Kwabna Ejapong 0. Yes, that's Ablekuma West, polling station 1. Okay. Ablekuma West, polling station 1. Kennedy Ejapong 221, 221. Brian Echampong 50, 50. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia 181, 181. Dr. Yawose Adentan 1. Engineer Kwabena J. Japan 0. No, polling station 2 hasn't come. Let's go to Menchia North. Menchia North, Kennedy Japan 183. Brian Echampon 101. Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 381. Dr. Yao Osei Educhum 8. Engineer Kwabena J. Japan 0. Wa Central, polling station B. Kennedy Ejapon 45. Dr. Brian Echampon 62. Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 446. Dr. Yao Osei Educhum 4. Engineer Kwabena Ej Ejapon 2. Weja Gbawe, Kennedy Ejapon 367. Brian Echampon 193. Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 551. Dr. Yawose Educhum 1. Kwabena J. Japan 0. Okay, Wa Central A. The initial one was B. This is Wa Central A. Kennedy Japan 20. Dr. Brian Echampon 40. Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 450. Dr. Yao Osei Educhum 3. Engineer Kwabena J. Japan 0. Manso Edubia, Kennedy 228. Brian 47. DMB 422. Osei Educhum 12. Kwabena J. Japan 1. So now I have Ablikuma West Polling Station 1. Kennedy Japan 221. Brian Echampon 50. Mahamudu Baumia 181. Yao Osei Educhum 1. Kwabena J. Japan 0. Let's do Abuakwa South and then we'll see if we can have a conversation. Abuakwa South, Kennedy 35. Brian 76. Baumia 457. Educhum 0. Kwabena Japan 0. And Sawam Adwejiri. I knew that would take some years. And Sawam Adwejiri. Kennedy 100. Yes, Anodompe is the current MP. Frank Anodompe is the MP. But this is how Nsawam Adwejiri voted in the NPP's presidential primary 2026. Kennedy Ohene Japan 147. Brian Echampon, Dr. 89. Dr. Mahamudu Baumia 707. 707. Educhum 2. Kwabena J. Japan 1. So yeah, are we able to establish a trend with the provisional results we've received so far?
It's obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious.
It's
For
obvious.
me, I think that the other contenders will have to call Baumia and congratulate him.
Like he did on election.
Yeah, concede and then move on. Because from whatever we've seen, it's clear
This
that
morning I heard
he's in a
Usubempa at the
commanding
headquarters, party headquarters say
Which Usubempa? We have two.
no,
Is it
not the pastor.
The prophet?
No, not the Usubempa with the
down-
Kennedy Japan.
The one who used to play Funka games?
Yes.
Okay.
Right, today say that the one who used to be MPP communication director.
Okay, you add one. I've said mine. You also
So
add.
you add your
I
own
mean,
description.
Just
Is
add. I
So
said
me
mine.
I'll say
identify
for-
him more as MPP communication
And he
director.
identifies
No,
him
but
as
identify
Funka.
one.
No.
You have just
Is
added.
it-
What's
So
wrong
why
with
are you
that?
worried
No,
about his?
I'm not worried about that. I
So
mean,
let's go
suddenly you are distancing yourself from him. You are
He
returning him to the Funka games,
No, but
and
he's
not
not-
the
see,
MPP
I did not
communication
even-
director.
He's campaigning
And
for
also not just that,
Ghana Gas.
Ghana Gas communication
I did not
director.
even
Very
finish.
Would you? Oh,
I just started
no,
that
you
the
are
man
finished.
who
I saw a
played.
full stop.
So what did
This morning he said that Dr. Baumia should call the others and concede early, just as he conceded to John Mahama.
When
in
elections
December
when elections were not even
when
held.
voting hadn't happened.
Yes,
And,
that he was very optimistic, very confident that
I saw
Kennedy
it,
Japan
I saw
was
it.
going to win.
What about the person who put his 20-year pastoral duty online?
Oh, we'll come there. You two.
Oh,
We will get there when official
Okay.
declaration is made.
Pastor something.
No, prepare on sir.
Also, Bempa is
woman ain't
small when
gonna
it comes to the pastoral duty.
Oh, masa. My election by 6.
Person who bought it cheaper, and then I would
No, but it's very strange that
That-
my brother
I would do.
It's running away from Owusu Bempah.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
You see,
He's
I'm
not.
not.
I went back
In
there.
fact, you want me to reiterate? Because I asked which Owusu Bempah. We have two.
No, we know one pastor and one communication director. We should move on.
Because I want us to talk about so many other things. It's a one Adojiri.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give a lot of congrats to
Frank
Anodon.
not only him, but Samira
Samira was there.
Did a lot of work there.
Wow.
And I'll say a big congratulations to her.
Well, she
And
lives
it's
in
shown in
that
the
constituency.
results.
Yeah, it's showing in the results.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we cannot take her factor out of it.
Kennedy
You know,
147, Brian 89, Baumia 707.
It's
No
massive.
one got 200.
It's massive. It's
So
massive.
the difference is, I mean, the work she did there. And you know, when she talks to you, you see that, yes, this is a first lady material.
I want to. There's a trend. I think that it appears what has come so far. It appears that Brian is doing better than Ken in northern region.
And Volta.
Better than you
And
anticipated.
Volta, better
And
than
Volta.
anticipated.
Yeah. It's
Northern and
becoming,
Volta. It
this
appears
thing.
that Brian is
And
doing very well in northern Ghana and then Volta.
Brian is the new kid on the block.
Brian and Ken, they are haggling over the second position.
And then Baumia is just stretching the gap.
Yes, I won't be surprised if Brian comes second.
Comes second.
Because
Because
the
the
numbers,
results we are seeing is quite.
We'll come back and look at his
His numbers are
performance,
looking
especially up north. And I'm referring to Brian Echampo, his performance up north.
And
what
Volta.
it says for the previous election.
And you know he won
And
in
then-
Adan.
Okay.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian Echampo.
Okay.
He won in
So
Adan.
we'll come back and look at
no,
that.
no, the voter
Let me
process.
quickly make a stop at Dom Kwabinya and speak to Ajubi Wiafe at Kenten. Hello, Ajubi.
I want to see
You have to describe that place as Ejubi's hometown.
Ajubi, I understand you are in your hometown, Dom Kwabinya.
Hello, can you hear me?
Very well, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you come again with your question?
I understand Dom Kwabinya is your hometown. Is that true?
There has been another slowdown.
I understand Dom Kwabinya is your hometown. Is that where you come from, according to Larry Dogbe?
Why? I mean, you could say that. They are my people. So, yeah.
There are people. Very well. What are your people saying according to their voting this evening?
Let us probably come again.
I'm asking what the results look like from Dom Kwabinya.
Well, in the Dominic Albania, it is that DMV victory. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has taken over here as the Dominic Albania constituency with 900 votes. And when it comes to the other contestant, for Kennedy Japan, he got 530 votes after the election. Brian Champo had 240 votes after the election. Dr. Yao and the cabinet had 3 votes at the end of it. Well, the expected votes for today were 1,850, and the total vote cast was 1,697, of which the valid votes were 1,695 with projected. So that's the compilation of the atomic
Very well, Juby. Thank you. Thank you for bringing us the updates from Dom Kwabinya. There's the atomic polling station A and B, putting the results together. Clearly a repeat for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia in the Dom Kwabinya constituency.
Is it? You say repeat? Bawumia lost.
He lost Dom Kwabinya.
The last time.
Yeah.
He lost.
He
He lost the
Dom
last
Kwabinya.
He's
time.
won this time.
He's won this time.
Oh, wow.
Don't come in.
Yeah, Dom
Okay.
Kwabinya.
You know,
The last one did a lot.
The last time I just actually supported Ken, and this time around she has switched. So probably she's very popular in the constituency. She's very popular.
Baby mama power.
That's the final result.
Yes, we're putting together the results for
hear
Dom
DMB
Kwabinya, so we'll
got
announce the final
Western
results.
region, DMB got 17 out of 17 constituencies.
Western region.
Western region.
17 out of 17.
Yeah.
That's 100% score.
Yeah.
Right. Let's speak to Emmanuel Opong. Ima, thank you so much for joining us. Ima is coming to us from Okankwe Central. Ima, what's happening in Okankwe Central?
Patrick's.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Patrick Guama. Ima, please unmute.
Good afternoon. Please, if you can hear me, so I'm coming to you live from the Okankwe Central constituency, particularly the Harrow International Preparatory School, which was the voting center for the presidential primaries for the NPP, and here polls has ended. And so, if you permit me, I'll take you through the provisional results that I have here.
Please do. Please do. Go ahead.
Okay, so in the order in which the candidate did appear, so Kennedy Ejapon had 235, Dr. Brian Champon 84, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia had 341, Dr. Yao Osei Edichum, that is the former education minister, had 5, Engineer Kobna AJ Ejapon had 1, and there was an incident of rejected ballot, which was 3, and total number of votes that was cast was 669. Ideally, the center or the constituency was expecting 737 people, but out of this, we had 669 people turning up. And generally, the exercise or the voting exercise had been smooth throughout the day.
Very well, Ima. Thank you so much. Emmanuel Opon coming to us from Okaikwe Central. That's Patrick Boame's constituency, bringing us up to speed with some results from there. We're looking to see the performance of Brian Echampong so far, based on what we've seen. It looks like he's doing very well up north.
Yes.
And to some extent, the Volta region as well.
The eastern region, the Kwao area, and then the...
Where he hails?
Yes, and then the, how do you call it? Where the how do you call it? Pantung goes. Where
the farm place areas.
Yes. Appears to be doing well. And it appears that Greater Accra, which Ken did very well, Ken is reducing, his votes are reducing in Greater Accra. But Brian is taking a lot in Greater Accra. You realize that there are many constituencies that Baumia has improved in the constituencies, but Brian, when there are also some that Baumia wins in the constituency, but if you add the votes for Ken and Brian, the two have beaten Baumia. So those are the areas that probably the Baumia team will have to look at. Yes, in factoring in their calculations.
Could it be the money factor?
That one I don't know. I didn't contest. I didn't give any money, so I will not know.
Oh no! I mean, you didn't. Nobody said you give out money. But if somebody is paying 500, another person is paying 700.
In every election, you have strategy. People have some strategy. The last time, people said Ken did the 2023 that he did very well because he targeted.
Targeted what?
When we targeting, you pay particular attention to some constituencies.
And some police
station executives.
With money or with...
I don't know how they do it. I say you target. With your campaign, your everything, you target. It appears to me that Brian has also done the same thing in this constituency.
And he toured the entire country twice.
It also appears to me that Ken probably do not do the targeting this time around. He has done it across board.
So you're not interested in what the targeting means?
The targeting means
it could be
anything.
Your message.
There are constituencies that he has visited 2-3 times. Yes, Brian.
Okay.
There are constituencies that he has. But of course, strategy is about everything. It's about resources, it's about planning, it's about everything. So probably he planned very well in the constituencies that he's doing very well. And it shows that Brian, in this election so far, is going well for him.
He's done well.
Yeah, for a newcomer. Yes. I mean, Kennedy has been in this space for quite some time. And so you think that he will give...
And obvious, you were actually talking about funds, money, and all that. You remember in this whole campaign, people have spoken about Ebitifi, Elon Musk, and then Asin Central Bill Gates.
Oh, they've said that?
Oh, yes.
It's been going on.
And it appears that Elon Musk, as we all know, is quite richer. Okay. It's not quite, it's richer than Bill Gates. It shows that if that reflects in Ghana, so far, Ghana, Elon Musk is doing very well. I have not said anything. I'm saying that Ghana, Elon Musk is doing very well.
I mean, he and his team didn't shy away from they actually campaiged on resources.
Yes.
As in Brian.
Campaign actually involves resources.
They didn't shy away from the fact that there was money involved.
When he started his campaign, it killed the Ken factor that I'm rich.
Yes.
It killed that factor. And you can see it in the results that are coming. I would say kudos to Brian. He's done very well. I'm praying that he doesn't put Ken into the third position because we saw it.
What would that mean for them?
We saw it 2 years ago when we went for the first round, even though DMB did extremely well. When Alan got into the third position, he ran out of the party.
But this time there's no first round, second round. It's the final round.
Yeah.
Whether
So
it's
what
first
will
or
happen?
second,
It's still
competition.
Okay.
I know Ken is a nice gentleman. I know he wouldn't, if anything happens, he wouldn't leave the party. He wouldn't leave the party. He would still work hard to make sure that the party would win.
Let's wait till the final result.
Can't I speak? Can't I have my mind?
You will not know his position. You don't know his position. You don't even know his position. You are concluding.
I didn't state his position. I said I know he's a nice gentleman. I know he's very forward when it comes to some of these things.
And you know also that he's very passionate about the party.
For the party is super.
And you know he says certain things about Dr. Baumia.
Can I finish?
No, you will finish, but take notes of this one.
I don't have a paper. Write it on a paper for me. I know whatever the situation, he's going to work hard to make sure that the 2028 elections, with whatever has gone on, as you can hear from one of his favored or strong from Ishaiso Sticker, he stated it clearly that yes, they've lost, and they are going to still hold on and make sure that we win the elections together. The most important thing is the unity after this.
Right.
I believe that as a party or as individuals within the party, we should show some boldness, we should show some love for the party. We should know that in an election, there's only one person who would win. And the most important thing is to show maturity after losing, to come on board and say that no matter what, it's the party that has won. It's not Dr. Baumia that has won today, it's the party that has won. Because with all that went on, with all the difficult times, he stood there. Sometimes it was quite difficult for even some of us working with him and supporting him. Because some of the blows, when they come, you feel like, let me go, damn everything, let me go back and respond to people. But he will call us and he will tell us that, you know what, let us keep focused. When you were listening to his messages, he never called anyone any name. He never called anyone a liar. He never called anyone for to question about his integrity or anything.
Brian.
You realize that...
Brian?
No,
Dr. Baumia.
Okay.
You realize that when you even say anything about him, he had a nice phrase he responds with. He will come out
Alfred,
in his message.
Let
me land here. In his messaging, he comes out to say that Kokonsa number 1, Kokonsa number 2, Kokonsa number 3. Those were things they had said about him. He said that people came to say do Kokonsa. So they came to say A, B, C, D, and these are the actual facts on ground. And that was a nice way of saying that, listen, I'm not coming here to insult anyone's integrity. What I'm coming here to do is to tell you the truth that is on ground. And let us all, because he knows that God being wonderful, he was going to win, whether they prophesied so many things or not.
The thing is, he himself will not respond in the same manner or in the same language. But if he does not condemn his people who do the same, I mean, we don't have to mention names, but we see same happening.
When I started, I told you that...
If you don't condemn, it's a subtle endorsement.
No, I told you that before sometimes we even go on rounds, when we go out and we go and talk to people and come on air, he calls us and he tells us that, listen, let us keep focused. These things would come.
True.
Because, and when you listen to even the speech that he was delivering to the delegates, he tells them that, listen, why would people attack me? Because they see me as the person who is the leading candidate. So when some of these things come, know that some will be true, some will not be true. But I will come and tell you the truth. Because I believe that as a leading candidate, I'll be dealt with blows. It's for me to come and respond. But I'm not coming here to call anyone a liar or anything. And that shows the good sense of a matured politician. who understands and appreciates that in everything, when you finish, you have to come together. If I call you names, can I come to you?
No.
If I call you names, can I campaign for you if you win? So these are things that it makes me realize that Dr. Bawumia is par excellence. He's par excellence. No matter the things that NDC said about him, and they don't have anything to say again. What are they going to say? That Dr. Bawumia was corrupt? They can never say that. That Dr. Bawumia lied because he didn't, or we couldn't honor everything in our manifesto. We did more than NDC's 2016 manifesto they brought out.
Really?
Oh yes, go and check percentages. Manifesto performance. Go and check what Nanado did with Dr. Bawumia from 2017.
With Dr. Bawumia?
Yes, with Dr. Bawumia.
Okay.
And when I say he was his deputy, if there is good, it was with him. If there is bad, it was with him. We've
The
accepted
NDC
it.
argues that you never accept the bad. You
Dr.
say
Bawumia,
if there is
listen,
bad, you say you were sidelined.
Dr. Bawumia came out to apologize to Ghanaians on what? He said that as human as we are, we may have committed errors. Some are hard errors that we needed to do just to save this country. And for that, we are sorry. Because we knew it will hurt people.
Right.
But we had to do it.
Right.
That shows the good leadership he has. Because he knows that some of those things are painful decisions we have to take. Like the DDEP.
Freddie.
They were painful decisions we have to take.
Yeah.
Oh, how much land?
At this point, we are campaigning for 2028.
I mean, it starts from now. You know,
But let's look at the trends so
Let me
far. I
hear
mean,
it for Larry,
the
because
results
Larry-
we've seen and the trends you can establish from there.
Well, as I said earlier, I think that
Okay.
I mean he's taking a command in me, and I mean
The last
others,
result
I'm
is
so-
counted. We won't say commanded. We are not like NDC. Please don't use those words on us. We are still leading,
I haven't
but
said
we are still
comfortably.
commanding and comfortable
I
are
haven't
both
said-
seas.
I haven't said
Comfortable and commanding are both
Freddie,
seas.
how am I way?
Comfortable, you can go and sleep. Commanding, you
Yeah,
can't.
no, commanding you can't.
Commanding, you know what? Commanding is even far better.
Commanding, you have to stay and command.
The gap can be narrow.
Yeah.
See, I mean, Freddie just spoke about Dr. Bawumia. I mean, human relation-wise, solid guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you can't take it away from him. He's one individual that you won't hear confronting his opponent, you know, word for word, throwing back words at them. The only time he took on an opponent was John Mahama, where he described him, you know, in
That was
words.
2016. But after that, he
The
stopped.
only word he used incompetent.
Incompetent.
Oh,
Incompetent.
no, he
And that
said
was
that.
all.
No, he said other things.
That's
He
the
didn't say
only.
anything.
That's the only thing.
What did he say?
Oh, he
Give
said
me one.
other things.
Give me one.
Oh, Freddie, let me finish.
But give me one.
Let me
Alfred,
finish
Alfred,
what
please,
I'm.
But he also
please.
heckled me when I was
Please
talking.
allow him.
Now, then you, so, I mean, give it to him.
Should I give him
In
more
this,
results?
I think this election has been quite acrimonious, whether you like
Indeed,
it or not.
indeed, it has.
You know, more acrimonious than even there.
The 2023.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
2023.
You're right.
Where people, you know, you see, you know, candidates going at each other. Okay? I mean, Kennedy in particular went after Dr. Bawumia. He called him a liar. I think I shared a video of that with you. And then, you know, talked about how, I hear there was one instance where he called him an autistic person.
Larry, hold on. Let's look for that one. Let's confirm that one. But let me quickly touch base in the
you
central
don't
region.
want to hear that.
Let me go to the central region and come back.
There
to
are
you.
wonders in Central Region.
Akwesi,
Yes, listen,
what's
sure.
happening in the region? You know that's Kennedy Japan's home region, so we need to know exactly what's happening there. Hello, Akwesi.
Yes, sir. Okay, so quite a number of the to four.
Please go ahead. Go ahead with what you have from the region.
Yes, so we have results coming in from quite a number of the constituencies here in the central region, and currently we are in the Asin Central constituency, which is the home constituency of the Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapong. And so let me run you by some of the results that have come in so far. So from the Aguna East constituency, This is the final results as announced by the Electoral Commission. Kennedy Ohenia Japan secured 362 votes. Brian Champong 162. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia 137. Aduchum 1. And then Kwabene Japan 0. Rejected ballots 2. We have Gomwa East Constituency Center A. Kennedy Japan 248. Brian Champong 83. Mahmoud Bagumia 148, Aduchum 5, Kwabene Japan 0. Center B, Kennedy Japan 248, Brian Champon 57, Dr. Mahmoud Bagumia 204, Aduchum 7, and then Kwabena Japan 1, rejected 2. In the Upper Dentra West constituency, Kennedy Ohene Japan 222, Brian Champon 21, Dr. Mahmoud Bagumia 302, Aduchum had 2, and then Kwabene Japan 1. In the Autu Senya East constituency, Kennedy Japan had 454, Brian Champon 119, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 794, Aduchum 8, Kwabene Japan 0. Now, in the Autu Senya East constituency, the dynamics is that in 2023, Kennedy Japan won massively. He had over 800 out of the total votes, while Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia secured just about 40 out of the total votes. But this time around, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has won the Autu Senya East constituency by gaining 794 votes, and then Kennedy Japan securing 454 votes. So it tells you that his performance has sharply dwindled in the Autu Senya East constituency. Ekumfi, Kennedy Japan 189, Brian Champon 120, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 201, Aduchum 5, Kwabena Japan 2. In the Commander Edina Eguafu Abrem constituency, Kennedy Japan 254, Brian Champon 199, Mahmoud Bawumia 475, Aduchum 27, Kwabena Japan 0. Aljumaku Wenyan Esiam constituency, Kennedy Japan 373, Brian Champon 168, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 297, Aduchum 5, Kwabena Ejenge Japan 0. So this is from the Jumaku Enyan ACM constituency. Then Asikuma Odoben Brakwa, Kennedy Japan 397, Brian Champon 104, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 267, Oseya Waduchum 9, Kwabena Ejenge Japan secured 2 votes in that constituency. Heman Lower Dentra, Kennedy Japan 233, Brian Champon 113, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 91, Oseya Duchum 0, Kwabena Ejenge Japan 2. This is from the Heman Lower Dentra. Then Infantiman constituency, so that is Mankesim, and then the Salt Pond area. Kennedy Japan 375, Brian Champon 216, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 507, Aduchum 3, Kwabena Japan 2, and then Cape Coast North, Kennedy Japan 215, Brian Champon 67, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 322, Dr. Aduchum 4, Kennedy Japan 2. This is from Cape Coast North. Now, Gomwa Central, Kennedy Ohene Japan 349, Brian Champon 125, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia 126, Dr. Aduchum 1, Kwabena Ejenge Japan 0 from Gomwa Central. Upper Dentra West constituency, Kennedy Japan 222, Dr. Brian Champon 21, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 302, Oseya Duchum 2, Kwabena Ejenge Japan had 1 vote from the Upper Dentra West constituency. Now let's go to the Futu constituency. So that is the constituency of the Honorable Alexander Fenyomakin, the minority leader. Kennedy Japan had 644 votes from the Futu constituency. Brian Champon had 32. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had 79. Then Aduchum had 0. Kwabena Japan garnered 2 votes from the Futu constituency. Asen South, this is a neighboring constituency to that of the home constituency of Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan. That is the constituency of Reverend Intim Fojo. So from Asen South, Kennedy Japan 338, Brian Champon 59, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 250, Aduchum 2, Kwabena Japan 0, then rejected votes 1. So from the Asen South constituency, then Asen North, another neighboring constituency, 2 Asen Central, Kennedy Japan 407, Brian Achampong 83, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 40, Aduchum 0, Kwabene Japon had 0. Then Asin Central, so this is the home constituency of the Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapong. So Asin Central, Kennedy Ejapong 495, Brian Achampong 4, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 28, then Dr. Aduchum 1, Kwabene Ejapong 1. The dynamics is that in 2023, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had 16 votes. And then today, he has had 28 votes. So he has had a total of about 12 votes in addition to what he garnered in the previous polls. So, Nana, this is how the region has been. We have 2 constituencies still in outstanding. We're waiting for results from the Agona East constituency, and then we are waiting for results from the Gomua West constituency as well, Nana.
Well, Chrissy, thank you so much for bringing us like a roundup or a wrap of the central region and the results that you have received so far. Thank you. We'll wait for that of Agona East and Agona West. But let's go up north. Shawana Yusuf is our bureau chief for the Northern Belt, and she joins us with some results as well. Shawana, thank you so much for your time. Brief us with the results you have so far.
Most of the sectors or constituencies have their elections coming to a close, and counting has also taken
place and come to a conclusion. At the Tamale North constituency, that's at the Northern Business School, where there was a total of 571 delegates. This is the breakdown of the results we got from there. Kennedy Ejapong got 69 votes. Brian Achampong had 49 votes. Mahmoud Bawumia had 412 votes. Yao Osei Edichum had 4 votes, and Kobna Eje Japong had 9 votes. So there was a total valid votes of 543 and rejected ballots of 3. And that is the result from the Tamale North constituency. Moving straight to the Tolong constituency, where there was a total delegates of 718. Kennedy Ejapong had 46 votes. Brian Achampong had 54 votes. Mahmoud Bawumia emerged with 585 votes. Yao Osei Edichum had 1 vote. Kobna Ejapong had 1 vote, with a total valid vote of 687, as well as a rejected ballot of 4. So this is results from the Tolong constituency. Now, let me take you again to some other constituencies here in the northern region. Let's go to the Nantong constituency, where there were a total of 462 delegates that were expected. Kennedy Ejapong had 22 votes in Nantong. Brian Achampong had 57 votes. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had 356 votes. Yao Edichum had 3 votes. Kobna Ejapong had 1 vote. Total valid vote was 439, and rejected was 0. In the Savulugu constituency, there was a total of 707 delegates over there. Kennedy Ejapong had 21 votes. Brian Achampong had 71. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had 578 votes. Kobna Ejapong had 4 votes. Yao Edichum had 4 votes, and Kobna Ejapong had 0 vote in Savulugu. So the total valid vote that was cast in Savulugu was 674, and there was a rejected ballot of just 1. Taking you straight to the Kumbungu constituency, there was a total of 595 delegates that were expected in Kumbungu. Kennedy Ejapong came out with 58 votes. Brian Achampong had 148 votes. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had 332 votes in Kumbungu. Yao Edichum had 16 votes. Kobna Ejapong had 3 votes in Kumbungu. There was a total valid vote of 560, with rejected ballots being 3. Moving straight to the Karaga constituency, Kennedy Ejapong had 19 votes. Brian Achampong had 23 votes. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia had 576 votes. Yao Edichum had 1 vote, and Kobna Ejapong had 2 votes. This is a tentative result I have from Karaga constituency. currently at the Tamale Central constituency, where voting took place at the Tamale Jubilee Park. Sorting is currently ongoing and counting will begin soon. Voting ended some few minutes ago at about 4 p.m. Voting ended here, and currently officials are sorting and ensuring that they will be counting soon. So there's been 96.4% turnout from what we get from EC officials here at the Tamale Central constituency. So from the Tamale North as well, we had some votes coming through, valid votes of 579, and out of this, the breakdown is that Kennedy Ohene Japan had 33 votes, Brian Echampong 52 votes, Mahmoud Baumia had 491 votes, Yao Oseye Dichum had 3, Kobne Japan had 0 votes, and the valid vote cast was 579 with rejected being 3. So these are the results we have so far from some constituencies in the northern region. As and when others come to add up, we would be updating our viewers with what the results have been so far in the region.
Well, Shawana, are you able to tell why the voting seems to have delayed at the Jubilee Park?
So the delay has to do with the numbers. At the Jubilee Park, the numbers were actually huge here. Jubilee Park and also at the Lamashegu, which is the Tamale South constituency. The total votes that were expected, or total number of delegates that were expected for Tamale Central, were about 904 delegates. And that should tell you the numbers. And unfortunately, some of them did not turn out early in the morning. They came later in the afternoon. And before the 2 p.m. closing time, there were a long queue here at the Jubilee Park waiting to cast their ballots, and that should tell you why we had this place closing very late, and that of Tamale North constituency at Lamashegu.
Very well, Shawana, thank you so much. Shawana Yusuf is our Northern Bureau Chief, bringing us some results from the regions up north. We'll go back as and when she completes the cycle, gets all the results, and then we'll bring you the details thereof. Mind you, we'll be waiting for the Electoral Commission to make an official declaration at the headquarters of the New Patriotic Party later today. Our cameras will be there, and we'll bring you all the details here on ChannelOne Television as well as on radio, 97.3 City FM. But let me come back in studio. Larry, you were making a point earlier before we went round.
Yeah, so I think that the contestants haven't respected themselves, quite in the way you expected. Because, mind you, as this is supposed to be a family affair, and to be going at each other like that. Now, whoever wins will need the support of everyone, okay, to
take on the NDC.
Yeah, to take on the NDC and give constructive, criticism, and then also market themselves in the process.
Yeah.
But it's obvious that, everybody, it's on whatever of its own, and it doesn't look good. I couldn't agree with Comrade Japan more when he said that, people have crossed the red line and talked about how this whole process has been, acrimonious, and also that, and he was calling for people to restrain themselves because going forward, they will need all hands on board. Yeah. Now, I was citing Kennedy's point where he described Baumia with all manner of words, liar, autistic, so and so. In the case of Brian, he went all the way to the Boku, crisis, and talked about how he couldn't even go to that constituency to go and then campaign, as in Dr. Baumia, whereas the others Brian had gone to that constituency to campaign. And so clearly you see that the battle lines have been drawn. Now, are these guys going to come on board? What would they say? Now, would they say the opposite of what they said on the platform? And how, are their opponents going to use it against the candidate? And in this case, Dr. Baumia going forward. So, early days yet. Yeah. Also, something that will also come up with where, parliamentarians or people, let's say MPs, have taken sides.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, whoever supported Baumia, obviously is safe, if you like. Whoever went against him, the likes of Stika and many others, they are in trouble as we speak. It will take a miracle really for some of them to, mount the platform, speak for him, as they speak for Dr. Baumia, and then market him as the best candidate, vis-a-vis whoever the NDC is going to present. Concluding about what the trouble that is ahead of you.
Are you concluding?
It's because there's trouble ahead. That is why you had to put the cart before. That is why you had to put the cart before the horse.
Which cart?
Yeah.
Which cart was before the horse?
It's
a cart. Or you want me to say cart?
Yeah, but let's look at the entrance of Brian Champon.
My brother is just trying to be mischievous.
Oh, so
after every election, you remember when President Mahama was going for his primaries, all sorts of names were called about him in this party.
Which of the primaries?
The one that he was going with Joshua Labidems.
The last one.
Then you agree that there's history to that.
But what I'm telling him is that after every election, when they are going for elections, anybody can even talk about your bathroom matters. That even when you go to your bathroom and you are bathing, there's a big sore on your leg. It can be true, it cannot be true.
But Comrade Japan, who has been here since 1992, describes this particular election, which is also participating, as the most acrimonious.
You remember President Kufuor's election when he went with his brother-in-law? You remember what his brother-in-law said?
Banchidada.
Banchidada, dear, you ain't to talk about Jum. He's already a senior minister. So let us relax.
Yeah, but if you call a man
the most important thing,
that means everything that the man is going to say will be a lie.
By you, Ghanaians will judge. You have one vote, just like myself and everybody else. I believe that Kufuor will listen to both sides, check on the manifestos.
I'm not asking Ghanaians to make up their mind.
So relax.
We are just describing what had just transpired.
That's why I'm telling you that after the whole hula baloo that has gone on, what is going to happen is that there's going to be unity.
Right.
Let me tell you, after we finish all the elections up to the national level, the party is going to come together as a strong, formidable force that you've never ever seen before. And I'll tell you that is the truth. What Justin is putting together,
it's a machinery being set up.
It's a machinery to make sure that the party is stronger than it was before. He's learned from the mistakes that we did the last time.
That is the fear.
But Justin is going to contest an election.
Yes, so that doesn't mean that he can't do his work.
No,
he's still doing his work until he finishes the
election. An election.
So he shouldn't.
So he shouldn't put
So he shouldn't put parameters in place for the.
No, I mean that parameters can be collapsed.
And that is what I'm telling you, that he is working in such a way that whether he is there tomorrow or not,
is he contesting?
Whatever goes on in the party, he hasn't officially declared, has he? Whatever goes on in the party will become a strong, formidable force before the end of this year. In fact, by the middle of this year, whilst we are transiting from the IMF, the NPP party is becoming a stronger force. And I can tell you that for sure. So just relax. I mean, you can say everything you want to say.
Is your strength hinged on the
IMF?
No, I'm giving you scenarios. The July that they are coming out, which we are doing our way. So the dollar that they are pushing now to suppress everything,
That's a prophet of doom.
At that time, we also sit down and now start asking them questions.
When the man was speaking about likely situations after your election, he said he was concluding.
Exactly. But he's teaching me how to speak that way.
But I want to look at Dr. Brian Champon and his entry into this entire race. Did he appear as one who had actually come to win, or one who had come to market himself for the future?
Nobody goes into an election to market for future. Everybody goes into an election to win. When he came at first, on the first hand, I said, wow, this is going to be a strong force in the listing, and it's going to be a problem for our team. Then he gave the first blow, as usual. It was part of the consensus. To come and say so many things, and that he has the statistics and the Zongo committee didn't vote for us and everything. Then we responded by telling him that the concern number this then, you see that our votes are appreciated in the Zongo communities or the Zongo areas that we have polling stations. And when you check, the results showed for itself. So at that time, yes, he did better this time. For the last 3 elections, every time votes are appreciated. it was from, I think, about less than 20%. It went to more than 20. We are now hovering over 30-something% in the polling stations that you have the Zongo.
Did he talk about the appreciation of votes, or he talked about the victory from most of those constituencies?
Appreciation of NPP votes.
That is what he talked about.
Yes.
Not the fact that you lost more Zongo seats.
He talked about we losing in the Zongo community polling station.
Which was a fact.
It isn't.
You want some Zongo?
If every time you are losing an election somewhere and your vote appreciates, have you lost or appreciated? You've gone up.
So you've lost the seat, however, you've gained more votes.
The seat we always lose. The seat we always lose. But the votes has appreciated. Our results have appreciated.
Right.
Which means that our opponents are rather coming down. And gradually, it's a gradual process.
Yeah.
You can't go, I can't come to your house and become the Ochiami one day. When I come and I start doing things, like what Brian is doing gradually, one day you will get there.
Very well, the statistics that shows that your opponents were depreciating while you were appreciating.
I can send it to you.
I
can send it to you. I don't have it here. I don't have it here. Why would I come and sit on set and lie?
I didn't call you a lie, Freddie.
So it means that what you are saying is that what Brian is saying is true.
No,
you have the statistics here. You have the statistics.
I don't have it.
So I am telling you that I've gone through the statistics and this is it. If you want it, I'll send it to you.
I don't have it.
I can send it to you after here. I didn't know we are coming to discuss this, but once it came up, I'll talk about that.
So once you say that, your vote is increasing, meanwhile your opponents, it's depreciating. You should show it. For all you may care, it's both are appreciating.
You're a journalist, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
So you can do research.
Sure.
Go and do it.
But sometimes you have the primary data.
Go and sit and come and tell me.
No, you have the primary data.
I'm a liar.
I haven't called you a liar, Freddie.
No, I said you can go and research.
I don't think he has
I didn't say he said I'm a liar. I said you go and research and come and sit here and say I'm a liar.
You have the primary data.
I didn't do it well. So coming back to my point, what I'm saying is that after he delivered all those things, then I said, he's gone on the wrong tangent. If he wants to appreciate, but I realized that maybe he was coming from another political view, that this is the main man. If I hit him, I'll become recognized. People will now hear about me. I'll be the new kid on the block, which happened for him. I made it work well for him.
You need to announce yourself.
Yes, you need to announce yourself, but you can't announce yourself with someone who you know cannot win. You can announce yourself with someone who you know can win. So let me hit him so that people will now draw their attention to me.
Yeah.
And the attention I got was a negative one. Some people will make a positive, which has worked very well for him. Is done well because when you look at the vote he's getting from both the northern sector, from the Volta, from places that Kennedy won, it's becoming scary.
Yeah.
It's becoming scary. I just hope and pray that the way I want the result, it will come out that way finally. And
how do you want it and why do you want it that way?
That one, I would say.
But
the primary one is that I wanted Doctor to win with more than 55% of votes. I was looking around 60 plus, and I pray it happens that way. The rest, they can share.
No, he talked about reducing the way he wanted it. He talked about.
I didn't talk about anything with you. He talked
about, Kennedy coming third. He talked about Kennedy coming third and what it could mean for the party. True or false?
That's when I said it earlier on, but I gave you scenarios. We are talking about scenarios.
No, we can't.
We are talking about scenarios.
But let's hear from Awudu and what he makes of Brian's candidacy.
In fact, Brian is doing far better than many people anticipated. He's doing very, very well.
Shocking.
If you look at the results that have come so far, about 236 constituencies that I've seen from other networks, it appears that Brian is gradually taking the second position.
Is there not a trend that should have suggested same? Especially, we recall when Ken also came into the picture, the first round in 2023.
I said the strategy Ken used in 2023, Brian has used the same strategy and is probably beating Ken with that strategy.
Because Ken beats Alan with same.
If you look at the results that have come so far, that we have seen, it appears to me that Brian is taking votes from both Baumia and then Ken. But he's taking more from Ken than Baumia. If you look at the results that have come so far. The final result, you see that Baumia had 2023, he has 61%. As of now, he's leading by about 56%. Now, Ken has dropped from 36 to 22% so far. I'm hearing it's even less now. And Brian is making about 19%. So you see that if you look at so far, the percentage that Bawumia got in 2023, that has reduced by 5 percentage points. Ken's own has reduced by about 18 percentage points. It also depends on the results that others are getting. They now call them minority group. The Kobna Japan and then the Eldichum. They are not doing well at all, and that is quite a problem. It was known already that they were not going to do much. But Brian, it appears to me, as I said, is doing better than many people expected. And that wonderful performance is hurting Ken more than Bawumia so far.
Larry, it looks as though Kennedy is dropping from where he left off in the 2023.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait for final results, though. But
Sure,
the trend,
we have to.
I mean,
but
based on what we've
taking
seen
Central
or
Region,
seen,
for instance,
exactly.
you could see that there were places where he won in the last election, but this time around, even where, I mean, it's flipped in some instances. Other instances, Bawumia had narrowed the gap, considerably. So, yeah, I mean, things change. But what I see is Dr. Bawumia establishing himself more and more. Okay, now he's not quote and unquote the establishment's candidate like before, as he went into
The
2023, 2024, where it was said that appointees or government appointees had to be whipped to vote for him. Today, he's on his own. His campaign is endeared himself to the people, if you like, and so I think that. But then there is also another thing which says that the victory has to be resounding in such a way that,
I don't see it that way. So far.
I'm saying that.
Let him make the point. Let him make the point and then
he wants to do something with it. Go ahead. He's my man, I know him.
Please allow the man to make his word.
Like man.
A point on the resounding victory.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been said that the victory, Dr. Bawumia's victory, has to be resounding, such a way that it will just quieting a lot of the mischief, a lot of the what's the word? Is this shenanigan? Or a lot of the what could happen with the two other candidates, because then he would have to be forced to negotiate.
Right.
Okay.
That's if it should go into a runoff.
No, not a runoff. Obviously,
but if the gaps are not that wide,
so such a way. If it's not resounding, it becomes something where he has to go into horse trading. You get it. Give me this, and then I'll give you that. If you give me this, I'll do this. If I'll support you, I'll do this. That thing. But if it's resounding, then he decides what he does with those numbers, and then who he goes with. So. I mean, I think that it's good for him. I mean, but then let's wait for the numbers, so that we can then make whether or not he.
Does a wider gap make it easy for the unity agenda?
It does. You remember the NDC one, John Mohammed's, what brought him to office now?
The 80%.
Yes, I mean, it was deafening, such that all the others didn't have anything to do than to whatever he decided with them, whatever he wanted them to be. I mean, they had to fall in line and say, okay, we are supportive of your agenda. Other than that, it's just numbers, and then people could just be kind of could be mischievous with some of this.
You mentioned NDC. I have always said that. When it comes to presidential primaries, comparing NPP to NDC is a wrong starter.
You get it wrong.
You get it wrong.
Okay.
Apart from 2006, NPP has never had any competitive election.
Really?
In their history. No, they've never had. They've never had. In 2006, where you have the Dr. Kwesi Boche's, what's the name?
That's NDC.
NDC, sorry. Yeah. I say NDC, they've never had competitive presidential election like NPP. The only time they had competitive election was 2006, when Kwesi Botwe, Eddie Annan and co. I think this man was Mahama Idisu was part of that. And these were people of high standing, strong people. Come in you know, NDC Swedway Declaration.
What was it, 2000 or 2002?
2006.
Where Kwesi Botwe?
Yes.
No, the one that happened in Legon?
Yeah, Legon.
Yeah,
That,
okay.
that's
But that's on 2006.
That brought
That's on 2006. 2002 for the 2004 election.
Oh, is that right?
2002.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, with that.
Okay, there's 2002. Then,
yeah, 2002.
Okay, I thought it was 2006. Apart from that election, NDC has not had any competitive election. The one you mentioned that Mama got, there was even one he went unopposed, and he got a lot of zeros because NDC wanted.
No, but then he was incumbent.
Yeah.
He was in office, and then the party decided that he should.
And the last one that you said he performed so well, who were there? The person who would have given him a bit of competition was Dr. Kwabena Dufo. And NDC didn't want him to get a certain number of votes like Brian is doing now, so that Mahama's votes will come down.
What is this guy saying?
I want to explain why. Because the thing actually landed in court.
No, what
the matter landed in court, even the primaries.
There was a contest.
You see?
There was.
Oh.
There was.
You allow me to
It's not the NDC when
you see, that's
Dr.
why,
Before pulled out.
that's why I want to speak.
No, but the
Will you
others
allow
who were
me?
in the election, who went for the contest?
When you were talking, I kept quiet.
But
Okay,
perhaps he was the
sorry,
biggest
sorry.
opponent in that contest.
It's okay.
He was the biggest opponent. If you look at this man, Ago man, what's the name? Kojo Bonsu. Oh, Kojo Bonsu in politics.
Ambassador to China.
Oh, Massa. In politics, that contest was nobody. The other one was who?
There was Kojo Bonsu, there was Kwabena Dufo, there was John
I think there was
Mahama,
Spio as well.
Echo Spio
No,
Gabra.
Spio did not.
No, Spio didn't come for
did
the
the
last
other
one.
one.
Spio
Spio did
came
the
for the
one.
last but one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm talking of the last one that NDC held. So eventually, Kojo Bonsu didn't even campaign. So it was virtually Mahama and Mahama alone in that competition. Because Dufo, who had the resources to give Mahama some competition, did not have the opportunity to contest the election because he had a lot of challenges with the voters register, the album. And that is why you saw Kojo's picture with the name Ama. You remember? So I'm saying that, but if you look at NPP, since 1992, every MPP's presidential primary of NPP has been very competitive. You look at 1992, Albert Eduwahin, somebody who spoke about culture of silence, a colossus, a historian and all that. Look at Dr. John Selby, a renowned physician. You look at John Ajekunkufo, and you look at Sofwedu, another physician, and you look at Dr. Addison, this is an industrialist. Look at the people. You just suppose that you come to 96 again. You look at J. Kufuor, you look at Edubuahin again, you look at others, Malik Al-Hassan, right? Yeah. These are people that, and there was fierce competition. Then you come to which one? 2000. Yeah. It was 2007, right?
2007.
2000, it was between 98. It was in 98.
MPP was in government from 2000 to
98. Let 98. The one that brought MPP into power. Right. That was held in Sunya. You had Akufo-Addo. Yeah. You have J. Kufuor. You have other people. That was competitive in Sunyani. Then you move, then Kufuor won. Yes. And the MPP won power. So 2004, MPP didn't have a contest because Kufuor was the president. Then you go to 2007. You remember 2007, 17 people, the ministers, 17. The same famous 17. What I say don't get that this guy as 17 thieves going to lead to elect their leader. You see, that was competitive, and Alan was said to have been supported by the system then. Akufo-Addo won, and from there, Alan became second. It has been competitive all over. So if you look at what is happening now, I am saying this to say that if Bawumia even drops and he wins, these are people, very strong people he is contesting with. And therefore, even if his votes were to drop, his percentage, the 61 he got, if it were to drop, it doesn't mean that he is not the leader of the party. He's a leader. He's a leader with people who have entered the race with some strength. And I'm not sure, people have always talked of unity, they want the victory to be decisive so that there will be unity. If you lose by 20% or 30%, and you say that your people will not vote for NPP, that's a party matter. NPP supporters. This thing about, because these are contestants, aspirants that are very strong, as I said. If you look at Canada, Japan over the years, Ken is getting the votes he's even getting because of probably his personal support for party people. Right. Brian has done the same. And so these are strong people. So if they have performed well about Mia's vote drop, it doesn't mean anything for me. It doesn't mean it simply means that it doesn't mean that he's not strong in the party. It simply means that he's contested with strong people in the competition. And with resources.
Let me say this. Let me say this. See, it is not true when he says that there has never been any competitive election in NDC. Yes. That is not true.
He said never.
Yes, I mean he said
gave a timeline
apart from 2002.
Oh, I'm coming.
I actually mistakenly said 2006.
I'm coming. Just relax.
Yes.
In the 92, Rollins was in office.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So obviously you couldn't. Yeah. Yes. And then also when he was to leave, then he did the Swedro declaration. Yeah. That's okay.
Yes.
Now, but after that, 2002, where the Kwesi Botwe, Professor Mills happened in Lagos. Yeah. Okay. Now, then in 2000 and
which one?
He didn't win, but then in 2006
yes.
was again, I think was it in Lagos again, where Spio Gabra and then Alhaji Mahama Idrisu also took part in that particular election. You recall, competitive elections. Kwesi Botwe was competitive. The 2006 Spio Gabra was equally competitive.
I think we have to check.
I'm coming.
We have to check between 2002 and 2006.
Wait. 2012 was when we had a Konedu and then
the Funka Games.
You call that one competitive election?
Very competitive.
How doesn't think it was competitive enough?
That was competitive.
Funka Games. The one somebody got 3%. Can I come? My goodness. Can I come? It was all about. It was noise. Competition means that the results will show.
The Funka Games was very competitive.
No, it was noise. It wasn't competitive.
No, you didn't.
It was full of noise. The Funka Games was full of noise.
You don't think it was competitive enough?
How can competitive election produce 90-something% and 3%?
Why?
Is that how you call competitive election?
Is it your description that makes it a competition or a competition?
No. It is not about competition, it's about results.
It actually resulted in more breakaway parties.
Exactly.
No. When you say something is competitive, you are looking at results, not the noise.
Even in 2002, that was when the DFP came out of NDC. Yeah. So competition. Funka Games, competition.
It was full of noise.
Out of that came NDP.
Bro, let me hear Alfred on
and
this.
it goes on and on and on.
No, it was noise, not competitive. Somebody did.
Let's hear Alfred on this.
Always say, I will move on.
Oh wow!
There's something interesting happening in my region. Okay. And I'm very.
Which region is that?
Central.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. Oh, I'm happy. I mean, it shows that Dr. and Excellency Samira, they've done a lot of work there, and the results actually, including Ewutu Senya East that you talked about. Yeah. She was there, I think, was it last week, to round up her central tour, and that was, she touched on about 3 key places. Ewutu Senya East was one of them. I was busy that day, so I couldn't go with her. I was supposed to go. Now, when you look at the results that came in 2023, Dr. Bawumia won only 4 constituencies
in the central region.
In the central region. That was my constituency, Cape Coast South, Iman Lower Denchira, Upper Denchira East, and Upper Denchira West. Right. Those are the 4 constituencies he won. Now, when you look at it this time, with the interim results or provisional results, as we call it, Dr. Bawumia has